Good morning, Keep It Crazy family. So as you can see, I am not in my house. I am in my mom's house, and this is actually my childhood home where I grew up in. So from the age of like 12 till I was 18. So ever since I was little, my mom had this well, she didn't have this entertainment center, but the wall above her entertainment center had all of our pictures on it. Every school year as we got new pictures, we would put them up on this wall, and it was always so exciting to be like, oh my gosh, my school picture's on the wall. So eventually I ended up moving out, and when I came back to visit my mom, my picture was no longer on the wall. The only ones that were on the wall were my brother Mark, because he still lived at home, and my sister Chelsea. Oh, she's not even on there anymore. She got cut out too because she moved out. I'm just kidding. So the only pictures that were on the wall were my brother Mark and my sister Chelsea, because they're younger and they still lived at home. And I remember my feelings being hurt so bad by that, because I was like, I guess I'm no longer on the wall because I don't live at home anymore. So my mom never realized that that hurt our feelings, but she did eventually put our pictures back on the wall. So no worries, guys, we're over here on the wall, and you can see this is all my family. So this is my sister Chelsea and her family, my brother Michael, there's Shelly and her family, and that's my sister Mindy, and then there's my family, and there's Mark, my little brother, and then there's my mom and my stepdad in the middle. So I was so happy when she made this wall of all of our families. I just love it so much.
You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love.
When I was at my mom's house, I realized that that was kind of a great way to answer a question that you guys ask us a lot. And that is, how do you make a foster kid feel welcome when they come into your home? I mean, it's really, really difficult, especially for older kids. Like, you get dropped off in this random person's house and you're supposed to feel welcome right away. It's not that easy of a thing, and it doesn't really work like that. So we spent years and time figuring out how to make kids feel welcome, what means a lot to kids, what doesn't, and kind of just trying to figure all of this out. So we're gonna share a couple of our secrets with you guys today. And it's not what you would think. I don't know, this one kind of hit me a little bit weird, but one of those secrets is pictures on the wall. So quick story to kind of how we came to this realization. We got a foster kid who was a 16-year-old boy. He came from a completely different religion, different lifestyle, a lot of trauma, just different things from his past. And he came 2 weeks before Christmas. It was really difficult to kind of adjust and figure things out, but we did pretty good in the beginning. So on Christmas Day though, my mother-in-law gave me this beautiful picture frame of a tree with picture frames on it. And I was like, cool, like a picture frame, you know what I mean? I didn't really think anything of it. But it happened to have 7 frames on the tree. And so I had 7 kids at the time, and I was like, this is a perfect scenario. So I put 1 kid on each little picture frame, and I hung it right by the front door and left it alone. I noticed though, every single time our foster son came into the house, he would pause and sit by the door. And I was like, I thought it was something, you know, that he was processing coming into our house, you know what I mean? I didn't know what to think. But years later, he aged out and everything, and he came back to visit us, and he sat down with me and was like, you don't know how much that meant to me. I have never had my picture on a wall before. And that's the first time that anybody ever cared enough to hang up my picture. And that hit me like so hard, right? Like, don't you agree? Like,
absolutely, yeah.
It was kind of like, I didn't even realize it meant so much to him, but it did. And then thinking about my mom's house and my picture on the wall, and then I started processing all, and I'm like, holy, there's something behind this and behind your picture being on a wall. So that's one thing I started doing when I first even got a foster child. Within a week or two, I went outside even to a park and just took one on my phone, a picture, and hung it on the wall. And I don't know, and it always just meant so much to every kid that was in our house, and even our own biological kids. They've made comments about it too, so.
It's interesting with electronics and everybody having a mobile phone in their pocket. I don't feel like we print out of as many pictures as we used to. So one of the things that I remember most from my grandma is her picture walls, and it's something that she passed down to my mom. So in my grandma's house when I was young, I remember running up. They had a 2-story house and they had this beautiful wood staircase in Colorado, and she had pictures literally from floor to the very top, and it was just all these pictures of family. And I remember running up and down that staircase looking at those pictures, and it was an amazing thing, and it helped me to feel like part of my family. So yeah.
There are a lot of other ways to make foster kids or even your own kids feel welcome in your home. Obviously love, patience, understanding. A lot of times with foster kids, they've gone through trauma and different things. So really being patient with them and patient with behaviors is a huge, huge part of it. I just noticed that the pictures on the wall makes a big, big difference.
It's something really
Subtle and simple
and quick that you can do for new kids that come into your home through foster care and adoption, and it just makes that big of a difference. It takes a time to get to know them, to get to that comfortable point where they're willing to share their past and willing to work through their past with you, but having their picture on the wall can help them to feel that much more connected to the family.
When Melinda came up for Thanksgiving, she looked at this like pictures on the wall, and she was like, where's me? So I need to add her to that. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. But then I have this other picture on my counter. Let me show you. So I have this other picture, and it was kind of back behind my air fryer, if you can see. It has Melinda in it, and Melinda like put it out in the middle of the counter before she left. And I just thought to myself like, wow, it was really important to her too. So definitely gonna get her up on the wall. We're gonna be making a picture wall in our house today, and we printed pictures. So here we are. So here's some of the pictures. And then I got these really cute frames, and then we're going to make a whole wall out of it.
Let's do it.
I put all the pictures in the frames, and now I laid it out on the floor to kind of see what I wanted it to look like. And it actually had like the perfect number. So now I'm gonna get hanging them on the wall.
Yesterday is gone like the tide, it's gone like the night. The stars in the sky and the sun is here to wash over you, to make you brand new, show you how to shine. And let's forget the things we can't change, the tears and the shame. We've so much to gain if our hearts beat for the here and the now. We'll make it somehow. What do you say? Look up to the sky and see the light. Feel the air in your lungs, it'll be alright. Every breath that you take means you're in the fight. Take you high.
Look how cute our family is!
Look,
We're all done.
so cute.
I love it.
Especially Hannah. Look at those eyebrows.
Ooh, snatch.
Well, now they're more snatched because I figured out how to do them better. So, yeah. But everyone else just looks so cute. We all look so cute.
Do you like how it turned out?
Now you're putting studs on the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Look at that sexy.
It turned out good though.
It turned out really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's like this is the
Hey.
root. This is the root, and these are all the branches.
Oh, that's true. Do you feel special when you're on the wall?
Yes.
Does it make you feel happy inside?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a
Yes.
picture in my room on my desk of me, and I feel so
Yeah, me too.
I love like old memories and always being in my family. And so when we moved into this house, we had this old picture. It has memories of my childhood, and so we're gonna go look at that real quick. Let's go.
And he bugged me. So I used to
Yeah.
have it hanging in like a hallway in our old house. And he's like, please, please, can I have this in my room? And I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. But it's such a cute picture frame.
Look at these pictures.
So ever since we put the wall up, almost every kid has walked by and they're like, aww.
It was so cute. Aurora, I walked downstairs and she was like, and I was like, yeah, that's you. And she was like, I was like,
Oh, that's so cute. I love this.
oh, that's supposed to be me too. Yeah, this is sick.
You like it?
Yeah, and then that's me.
That is you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I was gonna do young, so I was gonna do oldest. Well, Jamie's the oldest out of the kids to youngest, but I accidentally flip-flopped Logan and Brody. But everyone else's is in order.
Oh, they're so cute.